My first loofah bloom. It's got a long way to go. I do not see any way of getting that out without piercing the fruit. You know, when you only have one, you want to fight for it. I think I see one corner that's might have a little tiny wee bit of wiggle room. Yep. But you know, I think I pierced it. Okay, I am not going to do anything else. I'm going to wait and see. It's still pierced on one side, but it's got room to expand below. So let's see what happens. One more observation this morning. I just noticed one of the very few figs that I put in a silk bag. They're not actually silk, of course. But it is ripe and it's huge. Unfortunately, my figs are so big, they actually haven't tasted that good. I've only had 3 so far, and of my brown turkey. The early ones on the desert fig were delightful, delicious and delightful. But look at the size of this thing. It looks perfect. But how will it taste? How will it look on the inside? That is the question. I think we should find out. Find out if a huge fig can actually be good. No, look at that. What is that? If anybody knows what this is, please tell me. This is actually purple. But I'm not interested in eating that. Okay, along the idea of observation. You know, I've been bagging up my tomatoes because something's been eating them. We haven't figured out what. They're just taking a little nibble and leaving the tomato hanging there. And so I just put a couple of bags on this one plant, and guess what? They poked through the bag. There isn't even a hole in the bag, but the tomato is destroyed. Oh, that makes me crazy. What am I going to do? I thought the bags were going to save me. Did you know that wild peas are edible? Well, there's conflicting opinion about this, but I did read a blog of a forager who claimed that you could eat wild peas. And I have them growing in my garden. I don't know where they came from, but they're here. You can eat them when they're dry or fresh, just like a regular pea. But let's open this and see. Obviously, a wild pea is not going to be as big and juicy as a pea that's been cultivated. Now, his point was you would have to eat a ton of these for... You know what? That's interesting. That is definitely a pea. I should save some of these seeds. The only problem is they're covered in mildew. That's good. And those aren't even fresh. They're sort of on the dry side. Look at that. No hole in the fabric, just a little poking right there. Oh my gosh, another one. I'm taking what I can take today before they get them. Well, they got one of these and left me one. Honestly, I am ready to scream. You know, all the ones that I bagged up over there, yeah. Oh boy. The reddest one on this cluster, they also poked. Oh, this is so frustrating. I went to the trouble to bag all of these clusters. And let's see. That one. Oh, they got in that one. They got in there. Just the right one. Look at all the pollen on there. You can really see it when the sun shines on it. I just saw a bee digging in there, and also the syrphid fly was on there before I could get my camera on it. There are so many things to observe in the garden, and that's why I love it so much. You can get discouraged, but there's so many other things that are fulfilling and that you can eat. One more thing. I noticed that they're pecking on, nibbling on, chewing on my apple. You know, I only have 15 apples. Now I have 14 apples. I just happened to notice this. There's no hole in the bag. Oh my gosh, that one's been poked too. Oh my goodness. At least I'll have two. You want to know, right? I mean, you want to know. Let it sink in. I'm eating my first apple that I've ever grown. This is a big moment. Okay, review. It's crisp, you saw that, and juicy. The peel is pretty kind of tough. It's tart a little bit. And I don't know if that's typical of Golden Dorset. But I just ate my breakfast in the garden. Thanks so much for watching this video about being observant in the garden. There are fulfillments as well as frustrations, and it's still worth it. So don't forget to share this channel and like my videos, and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Late Bloomer Show, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And if you enjoyed this video, why not try these? See you next time.